Being here today is special to me for two reasons. One, I miss this place a lot. And two, there were many times I had serious doubts I'd ever get to graduate from Scripps. That's because at the end of my junior year, I knew I wouldn't be coming back to Scripps and I had no idea for how long. I had just found out that I needed to have a heart procedure, and to make matters worse, I didn't know how I was going to pay for my senior year. I was crushed. I went in for surgery the first week of classes of what would have been my senior year. Having to leave Scripps devastated me. As I recovered, I did a lot of wondering about my future, about my self-worth, and about my intelligence. And I wondered if I even deserved to go back to Scripps. That was my introduction to life after Scripps. Luckily, it was during this time that an incredible opportunity came along. A sales job at Google, something that was a complete 180 from my dreams of becoming a doctor and would push back returning to college for over a year. It wasn't part of my plan, but I took the job anyway. Turns out it was the best thing I ever did. The sales skills I learned from working at Phonathon at Scripps came out in a big way, and I discovered a passion for something I'd really never known about. And how could I have known had my plan not been completely derailed? So much of the emphasis is placed on overcoming our faults and fixing our weaknesses. At Scripps, I felt torn between the grind of my pre-med classes and my Spanish literature classes, which I adored, but felt took away too much time from pounding chemistry into my brain. I think as high-achieving Scripps students, we're inclined to dwell on our failures, like that C in a tough science class. But all that energy we spend overcompensating for the areas in which we lack is energy taken away from developing our strengths. That new job is where things actually started to click. For the first time in a long time, it just felt right. I wasn't banging my head against a wall. And that's what we need to be looking for when we leave this place, the work that we love. Far and away, the best prize that life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing. We've been told over and over again that we can be anything we want to be when we leave this place. But I implore all of us to work with our strengths, not against them, to become the best of what we already are. Don't try to please others. My parents weren't thrilled that I was a Spanish major, but now I get to use my Spanish every day working on the Latin American team at Facebook's headquarters in Palo Alto, my dream job. Don't live someone else's life. You know what you're good at, but what you don't know is the level at which you could excel if you gave your talents the nurturing and the time that they need to blossom. We leave the Claremont bubble today, and we face a world where women are severely underrepresented in positions of power, where women's rights are under attack, and where our bodies are valued more than our brains. It's no time to get comfortable with the tremendous success that is walking across this stage and receiving a diploma. But it's not time to beat ourselves up for not knowing what we want to do with the rest of our lives either. Not knowing is acceptable. Stay open, and the opportunity will come along when you least expect it. In my experience, these golden opportunities come at the most inconvenient time possible, but you have to trust that you'll make it work. I've already had the experience of leaving Scripps, and I promise you, it's going to be okay. There is a place for you, and you have something to offer. The world needs your strengths. You have no weaknesses to make up for, only strengths to develop and watch blossom. Thank you.